York City, the destination for the Magic, and one of the top two-way centers in the NBA, Bam Adebayo, gearing up as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Magic, Knicks tip-off. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. I'm Kevin Harlan. And here we can check out the story for Bennedict Mathurin.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Toumani Camara is out there with Caris LeVert. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mathurin in a 2-guard. And for the Knicks, we've got Green. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it out.
By New York, they put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Caruso, no good. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Magic. Pass to Camara. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Outside, Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Nice defense from McDaniel.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Some nice passing by New York here. DiVincenzo passes to Green. Hartenstein with the screen on Lillard. Connects from three-point range.
Well, when he's able to find a shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Lillard. Adebayo with a screen on Caruso. Caruso against Lillard. Caruso grabs the miss. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Caruso, a screen on Mathurin. So they take the lead.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
Lillard outside. Adebayo, high post. Pass to LeVert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And here is DiVincenzo. 9-point game his last outing. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Camara tried to answer back, but that 3 is on rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeVert the pass to Mathurin. Hartenstein. Caruso with the ball. He averages about 5 points a game. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
He's off on the first.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
He hits the second from the line. The Magic trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by New York. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
And yes, it's good. They trail by 7. Pass to Mathurin. LeVert against Green. Back to Kamara. They could use a bucket. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Kamara's got 6.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
LeVert the pass to Adebayo. LeVert against Green. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Right wing. Here's Caruso. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with the Knicks head coach. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. The Knicks leading by 4. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And the rejection by Smith.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
Now, Filipowski. He had 10 points in the win against Miami.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Here's DiVincenzo. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Knicks, Thompson is checked in for Green. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Alton Connect, he's checked in for the Magic. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Clayton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. Here's Connect. He's covered by Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Smith the pass to Filipowski. Shoots over McDaniel. The Magic again can't hit. Down low. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Clayton. Magic moving the ball around. Smart against Robinson. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Connect. No good.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo, hard dribble, then stops and pops.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Filipowski passes to Robinson. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 9-point game. Outside, Smart. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the three. Filipowski grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The Knicks leading by 9. And here's Smart. Still without a basket. DiVincenzo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Pass to Smart. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. And no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Clayton. Defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Connect. From the arc. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. The Knicks leading by 6. McDaniels dishes to Smart. Back to McDaniel. New York, no good that time either.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
New York shooting just 35% to start the game. Thompson surveying the floor. To the inside. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Adebayo is out there with Kyle Filipowski. And it's Robinson. And it's Murphy in at the small forward. Thompson for the triple. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clayton. Now recovering. Pass to Filipowski. Robinson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson outside. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Smith has checked in. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Clayton. Still yet to score. Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
How about the pass right there by Robinson, showing once again that he's a total team player.
Pass to Lopez. Lowry with the ball. Thompson outside. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here is Smith. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Outside, Smart. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Here's Filipowski. He's covered by Thompson. Adebayo passes to Clayton. Outside Robinson. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Adebayo never shies away from contact. He's so aggressive and forces the defense's hand.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Green finds Hartenstein. New York moving it around. Here's Caruso. New York, no good that time either.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Back to Filipowski. Pass to Adebayo. Pocket 6. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Green. And nothing is falling for him right now. Orlando trailing here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. The Magic again can't hit. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Green, and they call an illegal screen here.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Green. He's around 6 points per game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Smith. Lillard, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Lillard. Adebayo with the screen on Caruso. Lillard from outside. Outside for Robinson. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Isaiah Hartenstein, number 1.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Well, this is the challenge Lillard presents to defenses. He's good at getting them to compliment.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys,
share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Daniels is checked in for Thompson. And he sinks the second. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame. And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Magic.
Lillard against Caruso. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Magic lead by 3.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Green. McDaniels outside. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's good, 2 points. Adebayo's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
To the middle. Hartenstein finds Smart. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Green, the pass to McDaniel. Green to set it up. 7 points for Jaden McDaniel. Caruso against Lillard. Pass to Clayton. Fires from deep. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunity.
Smart kicks to Caruso. Hartenstein with the screen on Lillard. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Caruso. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by the Magic. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for New York. Lillard against Caruso. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Caruso. A 3 for DiVincenzo.
Boy, Mathurin was on that shot all the way. Great defense.
Here's Kamara. Oh, good with the triple. Knicks trail by 6. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Hartenstein. Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points in the game. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
This is the threat DiVincenzo poses. When he gets a rhythm going, he can just keep scoring on you.
Inside. Here's McDaniels. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by New York. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
To the paint. It's stolen by Mathurin. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
So good in the open court. Lillard able to convert on the break.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Damian Lillard, but I want a championship too. Guys, back over to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Pass to Kamare to the inside. Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Knicks trail by 3. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Lebowski, he's checked in for Adebayo.
And for the matchup, number 22.
Here's Caruso. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low, and the call will be against Caris LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Count that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
From downtown, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, nice job down low. DiVincenzo's got 7 now in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Mathurin. It's LeVert on the wing. Caruso against Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Green. Here's Hartenstein. Now here's DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks. Lillard against Caruso. Mathurin passes to Lillard. No good again that time.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Back to DiVincenzo. Green with a screen on Mathurin. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Donte DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for the Knicks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll return shortly.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Nuggets will face off against the Hornets in Charlotte. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rock.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on, let me write that down. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 7. They've got Hartenstein. Donte DiVincenzo. He's out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Green, and it's McDaniels in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Caruso against Lillard. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Green finds DiVincenzo. McDaniels, a screen on Mathurin. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Caruso. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Adebayo. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. From 11 feet away, and again, it's New York.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Pass to Kamare. 3-pointer, Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. McDaniels got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Let's go. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Magic trail by 12. Outside Mathurin. It's stolen by Green. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Caruso. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Caruso's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. Pass to Kamare. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Adebayo. Stolen by McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Green with a screen for DiVincenzo. To the middle. Stolen by LeVert. Mathurin with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Lillard finds LeVert. Inside. Caruso with the steal. Here's Green. Takes it off the glass. Green's got 5 points so far.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
stats here. How about the stats for McDaniel? Averaging about 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Caruso, bounce pass. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter. The Magic trail by 19. Outside Mathurin. There's a screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Hartenstein.
His ability to predict where loose balls are going and beat other guys to the spot is only getting better. Great rebounding takes that physical skill, but the mental game is such a huge part of it as well. Obviously, he's sharper than ever in that regard.
Good on the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Magic. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to Kamare. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Adebayo. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Caruso with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Caruso kicks to McDaniels. Green, the pass to Hartenstein. A wide open look here for Caruso. And he makes good on the layup. Hartenstein's got 6.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Orlando. The Magic have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Adebayo with the screen on DiVincenzo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Knicks.
Pass to Green. Now Robinson. He's guarded by Adebayo. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Lillard on top. 7 points in the game. It doesn't go for him. The Knicks leading by 22. Green deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. No one covering. DiVincenzo's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mathurin against Caruso. Outside Mathurin. Back to Lillard. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
DiVincenzo finds Caruso. Now here's McDaniel. Covered by Kamara. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's finished off by McDaniels as he lays it in.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
DiVincenzo against Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Nice little read there from Lillard. Got it to the screener right on time.
Caruso against Mathurin. Caruso kicks to McDaniels. The three for DiVincenzo. Knocks down the three ball. DiVincenzo's got 14 points here in the second half.
What's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Is checked in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson comes in for McDaniels. And Smart subbed in for Alex Caruso. To the paint, here's Murphy. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Thompson kicks to Lopez. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Murphy. A beautiful reverse layup. Murphy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
Here's Clayton. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Filipowski, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And New York making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. New York's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pass to Lopez. Doubled by Smith. And here is DiVincenzo. He has 38 in the game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
and not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Smith outside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Smart wide open. He fires. New York moving it around. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smart against Robinson. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out, and so it's New York rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. We've got Duncan Robinson. Smith is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Clayton in the corner.
Well, when you've got Brook Lopez dishing it out, your offense goes to a whole nother level.
Smith with a screen on Lowry. Smith dishes to Robinson. Pass to Clayton. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Over Hartenstein. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so Lowry will bring it up for the New York Knicks. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Thompson in the corner from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 6 points for Klay Thompson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Down low, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Robinson against Smart. Pass to Clayton. Now, Filipowski. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Outside Lowry. Here's Thompson, guarded by Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Clayton. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And the shot is good.
Well, you know what Bam's going to give you on defense. But when he's clicking on offense like this, such a bonus for this team.
Lillard surveying the D. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Pass to Lopez. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very quickly pick up on guys who are unselfish both on and off the floor and care more about the team, the group, the community than their own accomplishments, and that becomes immediately obvious with Brook Lopez.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Thompson finds Lowry. Back to Thompson. Left side Lowry. Lopez, a screen on Robinson. Here's Lowry. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Robinson against Lillard. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So, Coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals, you're going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
Smart misses.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
The Magic again can't hit.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, with his size, if he gets the ball in the paint, it feels like free money for Lopez. He can just pop the ball in.
Lillard outside. Lillard again missing.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Smart kicks to Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Lowry. Outside, Smart. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Lepowski's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Clayton, guarded by Smart. The shot by Clayton, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lopez, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Robinson misses. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. And Robinson comes to help. Smart kicks to Thompson. Lowry from outside, and the Knicks miss again. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Orlando. Now Adebayo. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Lillard misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Thompson for the triple. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Adebayo with a screen for Mathurin. To the paint. And Adebayo with the back. Thompson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Knicks lead.
Lillard against Lowry.
59.
Here's Lillard. There's a screen by Kamara. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Caris LeVert at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Robinson finds Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Magic shooting a pretty low, 34% thus far. Here's Adebayo. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, how about Adebayo? Just discarding the defender and finishing strong.
Lobbed up there. Picked up by Lopez. LeVert kicks to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Adebayo with a screen on Smart. 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And there's 1:45 left in the game. Lowry passes to Lopez. Lopez, a screen on LeVert. The drive by Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Just stomping in. The big 7-footer Lopez on the drive is a sight to see.
There's a screen by Kamara. LeVert from outside. And Lopez pulls it down. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Thompson. Smart puts the pick in for Thompson from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Kamara. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. No good on the triple. Lowry with the ball.